Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. AI is absolutely shaping everything, as is the recent downturn that we are seeing in the economy. We are seeing so many companies laying off loads of workers. Just have a look at some of this data that we've got coming out of the last 12 months. You can see since last June up until now, we have seen companies laying off tens, if not comprehensively, hundreds of thousands of workers. And this is just tech layoffs. These are just a few layoffs in the tech industry. Then you can factor in some other industries, some other market declines that we're seeing. This trend doesn't look like it's going away. And yes, we can talk about obviously the tech jobs. That is a sector being massively impacted. For example, we've had the latest data coming out saying that CrowdStrike is announcing a 5% job reduction, saying that AI is changing everything. The company is counting more on artificial intelligence as it builds its go-to-market and customer success teams. This is so much the case for so many companies now. They require or they rely on AI, and why wouldn't they? It's so much cheaper for them, it's easier to run, it's easier to maintain, it just makes more sense from their perspective. And unfortunately, a lot of people are likely to continue to lose their jobs if this trend continues, which it again will. So looking at that and looking into that, when we have a look at the companies that are laying off workers and the rates that they're laying at, it is really getting quite astonishing. In April of 2025, more than 23,400 employees were laid off. In March, we saw 8,000, February saw 16, and January saw 2,403. Obviously, we're still in May, and you can see in May we're seeing some companies that you may or may not have been aware of laying off more workers. Match, again, CrowdStrike, as we just discussed, General Fusion, Deep Instinct, Beam. This is just in the last couple of days. Bear in mind, guys, I'm filming this video on the 10th of May. So we're not even that long into it, and we're already seeing these layoffs coming about in this month. And again, go back last month and you'll see EA, Expedia, so many companies, Meta, announcing more and more layoffs. So it really is getting quite astonishing. Then you got some companies like Intel suggesting that they plan to lay off more than 21,000 employees, roughly 20% of its workforce. It is impossible for a lot of people to maintain and keep a job at the minute. The figures are crazy, and again, in the first 5 months of 2025, Microsoft, Google, and Meta have fired employees. And this is what we always hear, right? It's due to unsatisfactory performance or streamlining. We're trying to make a more efficient business. We've got to remain competitive. Look, the reality, guys, is it's a market which certainly is not very friendly for job hunters at the minute. It's a market where employers kind of have the upper hand because you need a job, and in a lot of cases, they don't necessarily need you. Every job gets tens, if not hundreds, potentially even thousands of applicants. Companies really have the ability to pick exactly the candidate that they want. Some companies aren't hiring at all, with major job freezes for hiring. Overall though, in 2025, we are literally seeing hundreds of thousands of people losing their jobs. Again, just looking at tech, you can see the figures. You can see some companies taking this absolutely into their hands more than others. The point that I want to conclude this short video on is that these aren't just figures. These aren't just statistics. These are lives. These are livelihoods. And let's take a minute to think about the people being impacted. Thank you for your time. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Goodbye for now.